they say, and the narratives that are being.
Even if put as a question, I remove the question mark and adopt your statement.
As said. Okay. Okay. Now we have the campaigns that we are seeing. All right. We are seeing the campaign, William Ruto campaign, the Azimio campaign. This information that is coming out of the deputy president's trip to America. Did the deputy president go to the White House? Did he not go to the White House? Did he? All this is happening on social media. How do you counter this with the truth? Because we actually, at some point, you get confused. Is the DP going to the White House? Is he not going to the White House? Has he gone to some other building, the Eisenhower building, or is it? Where has the DP been?
When I came to Standard Media Group, actually, because of traffic, I jumped out of my car and got into a border. When I got to Standard Media Group, as I was coming up, the radio showed me, kept telling me, this is the editorial section. When I got here, I was told this is Vibes Radio. I was shown another station here. I think it's
called Berur,
a Kalenjin station.
Yep.
And then I was shown Spice FM. So was I in Standard Media Group or not?
Oh, for crying out loud, Dennis.
I was in Standard Media Group.
Right. Yes, you are.
Okay.
So in the event anyone then doubts whether the deputy president was in White, I worked in State House just before I come to that. I worked in State House. There is a cabinet office in State House. Then there is PUAS, which is the First Lady's office. It's a whole thing about, on 1 acre.
Mm-hmm.
There is a staff office. Mm-hmm. It's called Nakumat. If you
Why?
If you want it, you get it, because all the staff are there.
Everybody's
the accountants or whatever. So if you want anything pushed, you go to Nakumat.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get into those gates, are you in State House or not? So my answer to that is this: anyone who doubts that the deputy president was in White House, because I really find it a convoluted argument or discussion. So if anyone doubts, I think White House has a Twitter account. They can ask, and if they can't, I will try and get the number of their press office, because I think it's public. Then people can place a call. Especially journalists should be able to place a call and find out from White House, as opposed to us, because whatever we say.
So in which room did the deputy president go to? Did he go to meet with the president in the West Wing? Did he go to the East Wing? Where did he go?
Did he go to Vibes?
Did he go to Vibe, the Rur?
He met the National Security Council at the Eisenhower building, which White House has tweeted. Actually, they tweeted 2 days ago. The White House Twitter account tweeted saying that the Eisenhower building, there was a meeting there for African staff or something like that. And they were basically saying, look, this is White House. That is the essence of that tweet.
Okay.
So unless there is any other doubt, and as I said, I want us to go back to the fact that when you go to your house, it is your house. Whether you go to the bedroom, you go to the table room, you go to the whatever kitchen, it is your house.
Okay, so he was in the White House.
Yes.
The deputy president has gone there to talk about, democracy is on trial in this country, the way things are going, democracy is on trial. This is a person who campaigned and won in 2 elections. Okay, 3 elections. Okay, between 2013 and December 2017. Why would he say that democracy is on trial?
Okay,
when he has been democratically elected, when he says he's been democratically elected as the deputy president.
First, quick correction, he has campaigned and won elections since 1997 without losing any except the referendum.
Right.
Okay.
Second, I actually, in Vibes area, I was checking, did the deputy president actually say democracy was on trial? No, he didn't. It's a creation of the media. If you go back to what was written and you go to the open quotes, at no point did he say that. But he said that there is a deliberate effort to push certain candidates to win the elections and manipulate the organizations that run those elections. Not IEBC, but for instance, the Ministry of Interior that has police, but who then intimidate candidates. As we speak today, a guy called Mukunji has in Embu, who is winning the Manyata seat on a UDA ticket, has been summoned by CS Munya, PS Kibicho, and what are they telling him? They give him 10 million shillings, he shifts to Jubilee, and if he doesn't, they give him a KRA letter, which they actually give him on the table. That is the manipulation he's talking about. A system manipulation of our candidates for the election. In fact, the deputy president in Embu last year said, and he still stands by that even if you are to put Oburu Odinga as a chair of IEBC, would have no problem. As late as yesterday, as when he was meeting diaspora in London, he repeated the same thing. Do I look like a person, that's the deputy president, do I look like a person whose votes can be stolen?
Absolutely.
How,
No way.
how do people
let me
whose votes can be stolen
Look like-
let me read verbatim what he was quoted as having said. In fact, the biggest issue that is on the ballot is the democracy of our nation and whether we truly have the opportunity to make free choices devoid of blackmail, threats, and intimidation.
Why is rigging there? Why is democracy on trial there?
The biggest issue that is on the ballot is the democracy of our nation.
Yes. You see, when
So
Raila
you want to say
Odinga...
issue is not trial.
Yeah, when Raila Odinga wanted to say democracy on trial, he said democracy on trial. So you see what is happening, because there was a headline, I think it's today or yesterday, I think it was actually the Standard, or is it today actually, where they say now Ruto sounds like
Ruto is the opposition
is
and
the
Raila
Raila
is
of
the
yesterday.
government.
So you see, by trying to get that phrase in exactly that form, is linking it up to Raila Odinga, which is not what he said. Intimidation, that's what I've told you. I mean,
The quote
I've been
actually on
abducted.
the headline on democracy on trial was a star headline last week.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I know. I mean, even the Standard, I think on the kicker,
the issue on the ballot is democracy. I mean, translate it however you want to translate it. What's the logical translation of that?
Yeah, I'm about
the biggest issue that is
But
on the ballot
democracy is
this
being
year is
circumvented.
democracy.
Yes, and as I started by saying, he was addressing the issues of blackmail, intimidation, and threats, which are on the open court. And blackmail and intimidation is right here in front of you.
Okay.
People are telling you to align to the bosses, whoever the boss is. I've told you candidates are being called and offered money and being told if you don't, we give you KRA letters. So it has been there. So, yeah.
Dennis, you'll come again. We'll continue this conversation. Thank you very much for joining us on Kenya's biggest conversation. City, tell us the proverb as we go.
When the stomach gets full, it tells me to sing.
When the stomach gets full, it tells me to sing.
Can City sing?
Oh, brilliantly. Here at 6 a.m.
Feel his stomach, my friend. Feel his stomach. And remember, Cipladon, effervescent, 2 times faster. Available in all chemists.
Indeed. 500 mg with aspartame, 1,000 mg neutral.
Kabisa. See you again tomorrow morning. It's 10 a.m.
Spice up your life. The latest news from around the world. 94.4 Spice FM.